Hello everybody and welcome back to another walkthrough of Blackrock Mountain.
Blackrock Mountain, a Hearthstone adventure.
Today we are going to look at the heroic boss called Geddon. Now him in Wing 2 is pretty tricky to do, so I managed to find a way to beat him using this Echo Molten Giant Anti-Kill Bot Freeze Mage kind of deck. Okay, so this is the deck structure as you can see on screen. On screen, the deck list, sorry. Alright, let's just do it, why not? Okay, so, first hand, let's see what I picked. There's kind of a tactic to it, which I'll walk through as we go through. Okay, so you have to bear in mind that his hero ability is if you have any unspent mana, then he's going to deal 10 damage to your face with 0 mana. Which is ridiculous. He's got 50 health, 50 armor. It seems pretty overwhelming. I have to admit, it took a lot of tries with this deck, but it does get it done. So, first turn you don't actually have any 1-drops. So, you're going to have to take 10 damage. But that is fine, because you've got Ice Blocks, you've got Anti-Heal Bots, you've got Echo Medivh to be able to get more Anti-Heal Bots and stuff like that. But, turn 2, you can either ping, or you can pad out like a Mad Scientist or something like that, which is pretty helpful indeed. In this case, Mad Scientist was better because obviously it's on mana curve and you can use the Mad Scientist to take out the 3-2, which is pretty helpful. I put down the old Ice Block, and we got a duplicate out of the freeze, out of the Mad Scientist. God, I am off my nipples today. We put down another little imp, which is fine because we can just Frostbolt, and the ping to make sure that we don't have any excess mana, so that he doesn't attack us for 10 damage, extra damage days. So he's put down that 6-6, and that is a bit of a pain in the ass. But we've got Flame Strike, we've got 2 Flame Strikes and a Blizzard in this deck. But unfortunately we can't really do anything with that 6-6 at the moment. So we had to heal for 8, which is fine, but we had to duplicate down, meaning that he took that out and we get 2 Anti-Kill Bots down, which is very helpful. If you don't want to duplicate the Anti-Kill Bot, then preferably do a Molten Giant if you can. And you also saw earlier that we have the fireballs. Now the fireball is going to be really helpful if you can actually return like a minion that's been attacked by that living bomb thing. So the living bomb, if it isn't dead by the end of your turn, then it will self-destruct and do 10 damage to everything on your side of the field, including face. So that's not particularly great for you. So you're going to take 10 damage as well as 10 damage to everything else on your side of the board, which is pretty horrific. So you can probably see I went down to very low health, but I drew that Frost Nova, which actually delayed it for a turn, and I managed to heal with one of those duplicated Anti-Kill Bots, which was very helpful actually. So turn 9 we can actually do something, hopefully. So we got a Frostbolt, so I can't remember what I did. Anti-Kill Bot to heal me up, yeah. Now we could either Frostbolt or ping. I think Frostbolt would have been better there. We could have Echo Medivh and got 2 more Anti-Kill Bots, but whether or not that is right, I don't really know. Right, so there's the living bomb. Now I had to either return that to my hand or kill it off. Or you can silence it, I suppose. But you know, you put down the 5-2. It just means, you know, it is even more of a valuable thing to trade out. So we got 2 Youthful Brewmasters as well. So if we draw cards, see what we get. So we got a Molten Giant and a Counter Spell. In this case, I think I did Molten Giant and then Echoed, because then we can get the Anti-Kill Bots back as well as an extra Molten Giant. And then we can trade the Anti-Kill Bots into stuff. Oh, and just saying, Geddon runs 3 living bombs. So once he's used up 3, then that's it. You don't need to worry about it anymore. So the 2 Youthful Brewmasters is very helpful. In this case, I traded them both into the 6-5. Or was it 6-6? I can't remember what his health was. Purely because you're saving yourself on 1 damage. If you were to take out the 5-2, like to throw 1 into the 5-2 and then 1 into the 6 attack guy, then you would be taking 1 extra damage. So we're on 4 health. We are in the danger zone. We have got Ice Block there, remember. So we can put down Molten Giant and double Anti-Kill Bot. That would get us up to 20 health. But do you really want to do that when we have Echo of Medivh? Because bear in mind that if we were to heal up, then we wouldn't be able to put down all the extra Molten Giants. Now what we could do here is throw the 8/8 that's been living bombed into something, and then Youthful Brewmaster it back to our hand and play it again, and then we'd have 5 extra mana, because obviously the Molten Giants will cost nothing. And then anti-Killbot. Oh, we could do it like that, whatever. I played it a bit wrong. I think I played it wrong. Never mind. It's still on mana. Mana curve still stays there. Alright, so we got 7 any Hellfires, which takes out 2 of our 3 attack guys, which is a bit disappointing. Oh, Flame Strike. Oh, that was glorious. So, a good thing to do in this situation would be to take out the Imp Gang boss first, maybe. But he gets a 1/1. But then I suppose we would have had to have thrown our 8/5 into it, which would have taken it down to 3 health, which would have left us prone to double Lava Shock or a Hellfire. Yeah, there you go, there's the Hellfire. So if we had done that, we would have been, you know, the Molten Giant would have been dead. I'm not sure whether he runs 2 or 3 of the Hellfires, actually. So we've got another Ice Block, which is really helpful, and we've got Anti-Killbot and Echo of Medivh. So Echo of Medivh is going to be wanted to be used with a lot of the minions, preferably not the Mad Scientist, and preferably not Acolyte of Pain, because late game you don't really want to be drawing cards. So if we can get loads of Mountain Giants after he's used the Living Bomb, and you can get a lot of damage on board, especially with a lot of control with the Double Frost Nova and the Blizzard. So we got a Fireball, which could have been used on your own minions if you couldn't have returned it back to your hand or silenced it. And that counterspell would have, early game, would have countered the A Living Bomb, hopefully. So we're going to throw that into the 3 tool, and then we can ping it. And then that is on mana. We get a lot of damage that turn. So that's 32 damage amongst those 4, which is pretty cool. So we just countered a Lava Shock, which isn't really worth a counterspell, but if he was targeting the 8/2 Molten Giant, then it would have been fine. And I'm pretty sure that's lethal. And we drew another Molten Giant as well. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure I have another Echo of Medivh later on in the deck as well. But putting down the Molten Giant, and then we can heal up, and then we got the Fireball as well. It's like, why not? So that is 32, that's 35, and we have a Fireball in hand as well, so either way we've won. And we could have pinged as well. Just 35, well, that's 42 attack, 42 damage, I think. 42? 42, yeah. 42. So yeah, that's how you do it. You need to get loads of Molten Giants and Echo of Medivh it out. And if you can get more anti-Killbots in the run with that as well, then that's really good. Along with Ice Barrier and Ice Barriers, Ice Blocks and everything like that. I hope you found this useful. Sorry the video was late tonight. I helped Ethan set up his brand new setup, which is pretty awesome, so expect him to be in more resource heavy series like Lost World and stuff. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. See you later, guys. Bye!
Ow.
2 legends, 2 epics, and a rare.
What?
Holy shit!
Ow.
Holy shit balls! Alright, rare is here you are to this, okay? One of the epics is Doomsayer. The other epic is Murloc War Leader. Okay, oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Next legendary.